As you can see on the slide here, what do you see in the picture? Is it a bottle, a half full bottle, or even a half empty bottle? For me, any of your answers are correct. There's no wrong answer in this particular question. It's just depending on how your perspective of life. Even some of you are going to have their own perspective and opinion on my presentation of today. Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Syafiza Halida Binti Mustafa and I will be your speaker for this particular topic for today. So for a starter, my mother is one of the most optimistic person I ever knew my entire life. She kept the family together, even though growing up as P40, we do have our own obstacles we are facing throughout our life. He repeatedly told us that nothing should be stopping us in this life, and we should use a little bit of our imagination to overcome any of the obstacles that happen. Now, we do need to understand that our brain itself is a very powerful organ throughout our life. When we learn on how to control our mind, which are giving you an easy access on how to control our perspective and life choice. You do have choices not to do this, but doesn't it give you a strong sense of security if you do have the control of your life? So here's one of the example that I can give you that commonly happen throughout our daily life. So we do know that people around the world seek for happiness in their life, but they never really found one. We always thought that well, here's the thing. As you can see in the slide here, we have pessimism and realism and also optimism. So we need to understand that pessimism is very corrosive to our mind, while realism is lack of imagination. Optimism, on the other hand, they are boundless, whether it's on imagination or option itself. So one problem that a lot of people has misconception that wealth and material goods will make you happy, but unfortunately they don't. Some people think that being in the special place in life, whether it's off at the beach or up in the mountain, whenever you get that promotion you have been waiting for, or even you met a special person, then you are going to be happy. Only then you're going to feel very fulfilled. Sorry to break it to you, it's not true. The only thing that will fulfill your life is a good journey of life. Well, for now, I'm sure that you can see that a lot of people are look happy and living in their life on the media social like Instagram and also TikTok. But you do need to understand how much of these people are truly living their life and not just feeding their urge to fulfill the aesthetic feeling and just to make sure that everything's okay. You might be asking me, how can you make sure that you are living your life? Let me tell you a secret. There is no really a plan on how to be happy. It's just as our presented. It's just as our topic presented. It's all about our perspective of life. As I said before, we all have choices in everyday life. Whenever you can focus on what's wrong with your life, or you can focus on what's right in your life. As you can see in our slides, we all have choice in everyday life. We do have many choices, but as I presented here, we have two choices in each situation. Whatever you can focus is what's wrong, or you can focus on what's right. And you know that whatever you put your energy is, whatever you focus, will grow into something throughout your life. How you can do this? How can you make sure that you're doing this correctly? The first baby step you can do is try to see your life from a new perspective. You can stop. and ask for other opinion on a certain problem, which can give you a way of viewing the problem itself. Well, one of the best options is asking opinion on other generation. As we all know, they have different upbringing than our generation. That's mean they're going to have a very different way on observing the world. So maybe then you will see that the problem itself will end up very easy than how you fear it will be. As you can see that on the slide here, why other pensioners are more happy than young unemployed? Both of them, after all, at the exact same stage of life. You do have a lot of money. You do have a lot of time in your hand, but not so much of the money itself. So, but as you can see, pensioners are reportedly very happy, while the young unemployed are extraordinarily sad and depressed. For this situation, I do think that the reason is that pensioner believe that they have chosen to be the pensioner, whereas the young unemployed feel that the situation of being thrust upon them. As you can see here, the main point is all about our perspective. The pensioner believe are feel happy because they are believe they have chosen to be not job to be jobless. While young employed, they feel that I want to have job but I can't have job, so that's going to make them sad and unhappy. To make your as you know, the media in our culture are full of negative information and always reinforcing on what's wrong with the world and rarely telling us on what's right with the world. And this is where our mind should filter all the information we got from all this media social. Even though if you don't see it, our brain does a lot of a job and a very important one to make sure that you are having the life that you want and living yourself fulfilling. But this also very important on how you depend and depending on how you control your brain and how you set your mind towards your goal. Something that my mom taught me during the dinner table, that optimist optimist person roam the world, searching for opportunities. They don't ignore obstacles, but they overcome the obstacles by focusing on the opportunity itself. When you are optimistic, you are more innovative because you are open-minded and you are not afraid to experiment. You're not afraid to explore all the things that happen in our world. And you are the person who are embracing the idea that life is good. Even if you feel like your life maybe are wrong or something is wrong with your life, maybe you should stop and try to see your life from another new perspective. Then maybe you can see that what happening in your life, maybe there's nothing wrong. Maybe it's just our mind playing a little bit of tricks. So, uh, I would like all of my listener to try and change their perspective from time to time to see how the real life really works. So that's all for me. Thank you.